So I says, yo, it's all in the words.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is your boy Podrey, and I am enjoying this DJ in Second Life. Only problem that I'm having is adjusting my microphone so that way I can talk on the stream while the music is playing. The reason why that's important is because I can greet folks as they're coming in. Um, that's basically it. So, if you don't know about Second Life is a platform. It's a 3D virtual platform. Um, it's basically free. When I say it's basically free, it's free to sign up whenever you want to have an avatar. I mean, not want, but whenever you create your avatar, you can choose from humanoid to beast to animal to something robotic. It's just whatever they have on their marketplace as far as avatars, you can use that. As soon as you create a avatar, or as soon as you sign in and you get ready to create an avatar, they have some free avatars that you can go through the selection and pick. From vampires to werewolves to human to just whatever it is. Anyway, it's a great place to come socialize. Great place to create a hobby, things like that. Property. The property on Second Life is like you rent it. You can rent from different sizes. I have a quarter that I share with my bestie. Um, Basically, hold on, let me show you the map. So a quarter is like, this is a quarter right here. This is a quarter. This is a quarter, and this is a quarter. A sim, let's say a sim is kind of like a city a city block. Just think of it like that. And if you break that city block up into quarters, then you got somebody who owns a quarter of a city block. All right, but it's virtually something that you can do to have your own privacy. Um, you can be creative. You can transform the land around. You can res objects that you want to use to enjoy your second life. Alright, so this is the property I share with Taya. Now back to this DJing thing. I use virtual DJ, and virtual DJ is a free thing. You just go into your search bar and type in virtual DJ, and it'll bring you to this page right here. Go down and download. You got your user manuals, got your hardware manuals. all these other different things and perks. Um, as far as buying something, you buy a license, um, or if you want to add more stuff to your DJing experience, then you buy an audio catalog, video catalog, karaoke catalog. I don't know what none of that stuff is. I'm using my virtual DJ for free, except for I did get a license. Alright? I like to stay logged in. Whenever I'm logged in, it's kind of like being on Steam. When you're playing on Steam, you usually need to have your Steam open. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot more of a compatibility. Alright, this is the layout that I like to use. And in order to broadcast onto my property, I have to have a streaming URL. And in order to get a streaming URL, you need to rent that as well. You go to GoStream, Shoutcast, join the group, and you'll come to this building here, walk over here to this left door, and back there on that back wall is your streaming rental. You see those different prices, 25, 150. Well, whenever you have a party, you're going to have a different amount of guests. So for 50 listeners, you got 100 listeners, you got 25 listeners, and they all come at a different price. 50 listeners is $7.51 a week. For 100 listeners, you got $125 a week. For 25 listeners, you got $30 a week. You go ahead and pay for your plan, and after you pay for your plan, in your local chat, they're going to give you a bunch of information that you need to put into your virtual DJ. I've already done this. I already got that type of information. I already have my note card, and I took my information and I've already plugged it into my virtual DJ. They'll give you a server URL, they'll give you a server port number, they'll give you a password number, and they'll also give you a URL for your land. For your land, you go up here and you press land button. Go over here to sounds. And like I say, I already plugged mine in. So I switched over to my virtual DJ broadcasting part. Now all I have to do is, like right now, as far as the music goes, it's quiet. I hit this music button. It's not going to be doing anything because there's nothing going through the audio of Second Life. But once I come over here, I hit the settings button, go down to the broadcasting. Since my information is already plugged in, I just press start broadcasting. And you got a timer. You close out this window and you select music. Me, the way that I stay organized is on my drive. I got to transfer all this to an external hard drive anyway. But I break it down. I got a folder for just instrumentals and beats, blues. Tay's on a cheerleading squad, so they asked me to give some music for their cheerleading practice sometimes. I got club music, but club music breaks down into so many other levels, so many different genres. I got country, dance hall, dream collaborations, family reunion. Someone asked me to do a family reunion, so I went and picked out a bunch of music just for that family reunion, like 61 tracks, and so on and so on and so on, and the list just keeps going. Now, Virtual DJ automatically picks up on that. So here it is. I'm just going to go with regular beats, and just plug in. What I do is you can literally drag it and drop it onto the disk, but you can also just double click on it. The first time you double click, it's going to go to your first table, whatever you want to call it. If you double click again, it's going to automatically come to your second turntable. And if you see, like right here, there's an arrow. Your cursor is an arrow. But right here, it becomes a hand. With your mouse, you left click and you can scratch it if you want. Scoot, scoot, scratch, scoot, scratch, scoot, scoot, scratch. And they got all these other dials and things like that. The layout that I use is called Essentials. I could use a starter, I could use a pro, I can use a performance, but I like this Essentials. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play the first one. Come over here in Second Life. And I'm going to hit this music symbol. And I'm turn the volume up on it.
Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time.
You can hear it in the speakers. Alright. But for copyright reasons, I'm not going to sit here and just play it. Now down here, when it comes down to your speaker options, you go to your volume mixer, and you'll literally see Virtual DJ. I have Virtual DJ muted. This is what happens when you unmute it. You listen to the music in real time. Now, what gets me is, and like I say, it's the problem that I have, and I have to try to fix it. It's working on my mic. I have the mic button right here, and in order to get your mic onto Virtual DJ, you have to go to, I think it's your audio, and you gotta adjust your outputs and your inputs. Your mic is going to be on your input. The output is what you hear and what everybody else hears. The input is what I'm going to say, you know. So when you get your settings, it's pretty easy after that. So let me turn this mic on. Go back in world. Go and turn this music back on. And you're going to hear a slight delay in the world. I don't know if you heard music back on.
Purchase your track today.
Okay. You're going to hear it. And you're going to hear a slight delay. I don't know if you heard that. Okay. Can you hear my voice? So that you're going to hear it. Now the first time I'm not going to say the first time that, I would say basically the first time that I DJ'd, I waited to talk in between the tracks. So like this song had just stopped, I would have said something like, alright, we heard a little something from the Baby and Roddy Ricch. Now let's go ahead and check out Grills and this Tiger Kingdom Space Camp Jam. And then I go ahead and start the next track. That way there's silence in between. I should have been playing this so you can hear my voice, and then I go ahead and start the next track. That way there's silence in between. Did you hear that? I should have You hear how loud that music was compared to my voice? Now, this is the master volume right here. And I'm thinking that if I turn it down, put it at least halfway maybe that adjustment will help with me being able to talk. I hear myself Okay, so I paused it there, and I want you to hear my voice whenever there's nothing playing. Now, do you hear that it's still low? You know, I turned the master volume down. That's low. That's low. Like the only level that I hear that is still low. That's gonna work for me is like whenever there's silence in between the two tracks. That's I need to fix that. Low, so that like the only level that I have is that's gonna work, and I need to fix that because that bugs the shit out of me. It's like, man, like I said before, I want to be able to greet folks as they're coming in. And I'm going to have to go to Virtual DJ on YouTube and check out their playlists and learn how to adjust the settings and things like that. Now, there's two people that has mentioned Sam DJ. Let me see. Virtual DJ.
Hello.
Virtual DJ. Sam DJ software. And Taya, she mentioned them first, and she says with Sam, it'll automatically lower the volume of the music as you're talking. Now the thing with Sam is, it's not free. You're gonna have to get a free 30-day trial, and then after that, you're gonna have to buy it. And I'm just like, if I can do it for free, then, you know, why buy it? You know what I mean? Now, what I had done 3 or 4 times before, as far as DJing, okay, the first 2 times I DJ'd, you know, I did Taya's birthday party, and Taya and I went to this little social gathering. Everybody was talking, and I was asked if I had, you know, the broadcasting stuff, to which at the end of the day, you know, I ended up getting the broadcasting stuff, and I started, you know, DJing. And I didn't get on the mic. All I did was selected the music. Very easy. The music that I was selecting was good music. The ladies, they were singing along with the music, you know what I'm saying? They enjoyed the choices that I was selecting. Alright. Now, about a week ago, I did a complete set. And when I did that set, I only talked at the end of the song, you know, and between the ending of the song and the beginning of the song. And I don't know how that was. I don't know how it worked because I couldn't hear it. But I got so many compliments. So I was like, I must be doing something right. You know, I just couldn't tell what I was doing right. You know, instead of listening to the music from here on Second Life, I was listening from virtual DJ, which is right over here. Like right now, I have it muted, right? But when I unmute it, you can hear it in real time. You hear my voice? You hear that? So I couldn't tell if the music was louder than my voice on that night that I had DJ'd. But I must have done something right because I got requested to DJ some more at another time. So anyway, I'm about to end this video now. I gotta figure out how to get this virtual DJ to work along with my voice. Whenever I get on, oops, still got the mic on. Whenever I get on the mic, like I say, this was oh, check this out. Let me turn that back up. Let me go to the audio. And is there a main volume for the audio? To which I don't see it. I don't see a main volume. But over here on the master controls, you got that main volume right there. So yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I'll just go watch the tutorials and see if I can learn from there. And like I say, it's real easy to use. You know what I mean? Like, pick the drive that my music is in, and I got a folder for my DJing music. So I clicked to open that up, and I have all my subfolders. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to just press that, these are all the tracks that I have that's in the folder. If I want country, you know what I'm saying? All the tracks are right there. So, and what I'm trying to do is, if I have 3 or 4 songs from one artist, I will go title of the song first, then the artist. That way it'll be randomized, in my list, because my list is going to go in alphabetical order anyway. So that helps me here, because if I had 2 Brians, it would be back to back if I just did it the artist first, and I'm not down with that. Some songs are artist first because there's only like one person doing it, which is strange because in my folders, that's the way I have it organized. But on virtual DJ, it does its own sorting because it has artists right here in the second panel, and the title is always going to be there. So the title's already, it's kind of like I'm doing too much for no reason, because it's already going to do it when I get on here, which is put the titles in alphabetical order, no matter how many titles is coming from one artist. So I'm trying to keep it simple. I really am. I'm really trying to keep it simple. Um, then I have to go and remember which songs I played in order to go back to my drive. And like, let's say I was playing something from Family Reunion. I create another folder and I take each song that I already used and put it in this folder so I don't repeat it over again. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to get off of here, and like I say, if you're watching this and if you know how to use virtual DJ in a simple way, basically if you know how to use the mic and you're able to talk over your music, that's what I need. That's the help that I need. My friend Rohan was teaching me about the beats per seconds when it comes down to getting your playlist fixed up. That way when you're going from one song to the next, you know what I'm saying, the beat per second is going to match you up with songs that you know what I'm saying, are not too fast, not too slow. Where one song, they'll just blend together as you fade into the next one, that type of thing. Me, I'm not down with that. I'd rather just play whatever is going to come up next. You know what I'm saying? And I could talk my shit and be like, okay, that last jam was a slow one. This jam right here, you're gonna have to move to it. You know what I'm saying? That way I can just get with my people that I'm playing music for and personalize it. Get them ready, get them hyped up, all that kind of good shit. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. Like I said, if you're watching this video and you know how to get the sound and the music and the mic synced better to where you know I could talk over the music, let me know. Alright, other than that, this is a basic tutorial on how to DJ on Second Life using virtual DJ. There's many other softwares that you can use, but I'm preferring to use virtual DJ right now. I'll switch up later if I really have to. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. You have a good day. You have a good night. You have a good morning. Peace.